Jeb. First, if you've been following my videos, you could check some of my shorts and videos to understand what I'm talking about here. All right, so um, Jeb has stated in a video that he's thinking of contacting me and setting me straight somehow, and singing biblical songs and hymns and having a long heart to heart with me. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because the child is my main concern. Um, so the child, from what I understand, has been dropped off with Child Protective Services in Kentucky. And Destiny, that's where Destiny left her own child and ran off with Jeb. So, okay, so we have to deal with the situation at hand. Is the child officially signed over to the state, or was the child taken away? That's very important legally, because it's going to be a lot easier for Chelsea, the sister of Destiny, to get the child back that way. But she's having trouble getting in contact with people that has the child because you need a lot of paperwork. It's going to be a lot easier if Destiny, Jeb's girlfriend, contacts Child Services, Child's Protective Custody Services, one of the counselors there, and helps, and help Chelsea possibly with an attorney, work with an attorney to get the child so the child doesn't have to go through what I did. And I'm going to tell you what I had to go through. Um, and this is kind of hard, and I really didn't want to bring this up, but people are going to question why I'm doing this. I had a similar childhood. um, my mom, when I was a little older than the child here, sold me. She sold me to a family in Long Island. Monsters. And I grew up living in a dog cage for a short time because I was uncontrollable. I wanted my mommy. I couldn't be controlled. I was running out in the street. Um, and so they eventually put me in this dog cage to contain me. I was out of control. I was very confused. I grew up a horrible childhood. My brother, my brother had it worse than me, and you don't even want to know about that, man. That will give you nightmares. That story, and mine will certainly give you nightmares. The way I grew up, it was horrible. And when I see this, it devastates me. It makes me cry. Um, so it just brought back memories, man. It's just bringing back memories. And you know what happened? The state got involved when they found out I was living in a dog cage. The state got involved and took me. They took me. And that was worse than living in a dog cage. Foster home for a short time. And all of that. Oh, I could tell you stories about that hardship I had to go through. And the psychological events that I had to go through that confused me for the rest of my life. You don't want to go through that. You don't want to put anybody through that. And all the thoughts I had about my family that did this to me growing up and getting older and not understanding. It was bad, man. But we have to come to some kind of conclusion here on how to get this child safe and into Chelsea's guardianship. And it's hard now. It's going to be really hard to get this child back from the state. The state is the worst place to put a child. It's the worst place. You drop your kid off. My mother did the same thing to me. She dropped me off. She profited. She made money from selling me and ran off with a man. She ran off with a man. Yeah, I don't really want to mention anybody's names, but she ran off. And after all of that, going through the state, living in a dog cage, eating from a bowl in the dog cage, a dog bowl. Ugh. It was horrible. You want to put your child through that. You're living in the woods, drinking out of a stream, thinking that you guys are social media stars. There's nothing I could do. I could have my opinion on it. Your viewers should really know this. But you know something? You're hiding the comments. You're hiding your comments and your videos. You don't want anybody to know. And you know what else you're doing? You're threatening me by saying you're going to bring legal action and I'm going to be a knock on my door and all this. My main concern is the child. That's my main concern. I don't really care about you or your little girlfriend or your broken tent and the hardships that you have to do, trying to get likes by doing belly flops in the lake. I mean, come on, man. Come back to reality. I'm not trying to become a YouTube star begging for likes and subscribers here. Do you see? My phone number isn't hidden from the public. Neither is my email. It's right here on my description. My main concern is this child. So how do we get this child back? And I hope you're watching the whole video here, because Jeb, that's my business line. I know you have my phone number, but I check to see who's calling before I answer the phone. I don't accept private calls. So call me, email me first. Let's make an appointment to talk to each other about the situation. Let's think of ways that this child doesn't have to grow up the way I did. I had a horrible childhood because of my parents. And you know what I think of them now? I bet you could guess. You don't want your child to end up like me, and with all these thoughts and all of these hardships. Chelsea would make a great mom. Chelsea is the perfect mom. Do you see her? She's all broken up, and she's having a hell of a time trying to even get in contact with the state. The state is horrible. And it's going to be hard now. But, Jeb, this video is just for you. Call me, email me, tell me the exact time when you want to speak. I won't give out your phone number or your email or anything, I promise. And we'll just talk about the whole situation. My whole concern is the child, Destiny's child. I don't want this child to have to endure the hardship that I did. All right, Jeb, I'm waiting for your reply.